Hello, folks, and welcome back. Once again, we are here playing Darkfall the Journal. Oh, come on, you. Already heard this. As for this, we have a special plan for you, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. There we go. We got a key. I guess that's all. Scribblies. I don't know what that means. But it'll probably be useful in another puzzle. Now, we heard about this thing before. You know, where they park the cars and so on. That's probably still a thing somewhere. I hate GWR. And we have rats. And to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. Go through your wardrobes. Oh yeah, that was when women were supposed to give up on donate nylons and so on. Now, let's get to what we were trying to do. Which is getting to that basement area. Did I do this already? Huh. Nigel!
Hello? Is someone there? Oh, you are there. My name is Nigel. Nigel Danvers. Me and my colleague Polly, we were working in the hotel. You'll find out more about that later. Listen to me for now, because I haven't got much time. It probably knows I'm talking to you, so I'll have to be quick.
It.
You have to get into our room. We're doing some work in the hotel. You'll find out what later. For now, all you need to know is you need to find the key. You should find it. I have great faith in you. The key, I left it in a teapot. Yes, in a teapot. Do you remember where? Silver teapot. I'm sure you'll find it. I must go now, it's here. I've got to go.
Okay. You know, by every indication, my brother is probably dead. Oh, and in case you didn't know, I picked up this another recording session. Uh, yeah, this game is surprisingly difficult to record. And this is what we were looking for, the barn. Yes, where people park their cars. Nice little fancy car there. Let's see. Got a screwdriver. Nothing else is useful here. Ooh. Oh my. These almost look like alchemic symbols. There's something else. I remember them from a role-playing game that I always tried to get started and never was able to get going. Well, gotta write these down. Right, yeah, we got that. This, this, this. Yeah, right. Already did that. This, this, and this. Okay. Now let's get the hell out. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Is this the thing? No, it is not the thing. Huh. Alright, let's check you out. Could have sworn there was something here. Activate last time. And the recording that fucked up. Alright. Huh. Alrighty. Let's move on, shall we? No. Why can't I turn around? Okay, I guess this is the top floor. What's this? A history of alchemy. Alchemic manuscripts and books have always been illustrated with symbolic figures. There are, of course, simple signs used to notate various alchemical substances and processes, but the symbolism used in alchemy went much further than the mere use of special signs. There is no fixed, rigid alchemic language of symbolism. It is not possible to draw up a comprehensive dictionary meaning for each symbol, which will describe its use in every alchemic text. Core meanings of some symbols, their significance must be read from the symbolic context in which they appear. Some cases of the actual symbol can have various functions depending on the material and chemical involved to represent its form. The combination of these materials creating varied and hugely differing results. Sibylla L. Fortuna in 1878 posed the question, mysticism or physics? Okay, important things. That metals, organic matter, and liquids have unique clandestine signatures which only can be accessed and used by those that are fully adept at such practices. It is believed that by many that some trials in ancient combination which were thought long since forgotten are being resurrected. 1912, self-proclaimed alchemist published documents which illustrated how he had successfully created a seer chalice or pool of sight. The supposed ritual involved manipulating the reflective qualities of water to not only magnify the present but to reflect the past and future. Alright. Chalk, lesser element. Boundaries. Bronze, one of the first alloys, is for potent enchantments. Wood, another powerful symbol of rebirth. It symbolizes duality of nature, which can be both hard and soft at the same time. Sandstone, another highly mutable element, which contains elements of durability and softness at the same time. Powerful catalyst, which could come together with a variety of diverse elements to enhance and magnify any desired effect. Mercury, known as quicksilver, is possibly the oldest, most often used element. Its heaviness was often used when water couldn't be. Okay. Huh. If I remember right, these are kings and queens. Ah! Damn, one of these lyrics has been lost, taken from me, it consumed it, it knows what I plan, I must know. The incantation will not work if the verse is incomplete, I'm not giving up. There are helpful words to digest in the alchemic guides and dictionaries. I haven't learned the means by which we released it. It will also allow me to see its nemesis. I will see the missing lyric. I must work on the runes need casting. Salvation and damnation. Okay. Chalk, bronze. Okay. Chalk, bronze. I need either mercury or something. I'm guessing this and this. I need the other half of that photograph. If we're lucky, it's up here. Nope. Huh. Aha, what did I get? Picture of a pigeon. Roll rides, tours in Scotland, letters from Ireland. Da 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 da. Oh, a photographer. That's what he is. Where is that coming from? It's the lights. Alright. 10-4. Why can I look over? Oh, yeah, it's missing a book. Okay. Wait. I know it's not silver, but... Arthur's Magic Lemon Ink. Oh my, yes. If he used that, that means all we need to do is have a bit of fire. Let's see. Huh. Well, let's see what the rest of this place has to offer. Dearest Thomas, I'm dead nervous. I've done one of these music nights before, but I do not recall me being so scatty. I am a bunch of nerves. I think that horrible song I've been practicing, though I still hate it, it's dead common. Hope you will be alright in that empty room. I've left you a pack of cards and some beer. Musical memory should end about midnight, then I'll be straight up to get that cuddle you promised me. My ma'am seems a bit melancholy tonight. She's listening to that blasted old song on her gramophone over and over again. At least she hasn't got it as loud as it was. In fact, I can hardly hear it. She must have the volume down very low. Thank goodness. I nearly forgot to say, I will get a short break during the interlude, so I might be able to leave the bar for a time. I cannot come and see you in case anyone sees me. My ma'am would have heart failure if she knew that you were staying here. So if you need anything, leave me a note in the storeroom. I'll find it. Whatever you do, do open that door unless it's me. That fly woman that's staying here is a right nosy cow. She might go poking around while we are all in the bar. Try and have a good time, and I'll be up as soon as I can. Love, Betty. P.S. What did you tell your dad you... Where did you tell your dad you were going? He might be in the bar tonight. Most of the village will be. Okay. Oh. Oh, happy day. Memories of Scunthorpe.
Fife Ness, west by north 3, 19 miles, 1027.
Cool music.
Fife Ness, west by north 3, 19 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Bridlington, east northeast 1, 11 miles, 1027,
Ghosts,
rising
myths, and
slowly.
legends of the
Sound
Southwest.
Deputy Light Vessel Automatic,
This curious tale has been
northeast
part of
5,
local folklore for
11
several hundred
miles,
years. It tells the story of a local
1027,
yeoman,
rising slowly.
farmer's son born at Birchton
British Light
Farm,
Vessel
close to the large
Automatic,
village of
north
Dowerton around
3, 11
1625. Brought up a
miles,
devout Protestant, he
1027,
espoused
rising.
Cromwell's parliamentary
5
cause
Ness,
and joined the Model
west
Army.
by north
Full
3,
of righteous fervor,
19
he fought
miles,
bravely in several battles at the start of the
1027,
Civil War.
rising slowly.
Young Thomas Oliver had become
Bridlington,
disillusioned, as had
east
many young
northeast
men with
1,
Cromwell's cause.
11 miles,
By
1027,
1647, even
rising
Cromwell
slowly.
himself had lost sight of
Sound
his
Deputy Light
grand
Vessel
plan and was
Automatic, northeast
vacillating
5,
dangerously,
11
while his troops
miles,
watched helplessly on.
1027, rising slowly.
Cold, tired, and feeling the
British Light
effects of their
Vessel
long
Automatic,
campaign, they waited in
north
vain for
3,
food and pay.
11 miles,
Tom Oliver, the close friend of Will
1027,
Thomas, seemed to have talked
rising.
themselves
5
into
Ness,
deserting Cromwell's
west
troops
by
and had
north
planned to
3,
return to their home.
19 miles,
They fled across the sodden
1027,
countryside, resting and
rising
hiding in
slowly.
ditches and hedgerows while
Bridlington,
and they could.
east northeast 1,
Cromwell had already
11
posted several
miles,
troops to deal with deserters from
1027,
his rapidly
rising
diminishing
slowly.
army. Almost
Sound
starving,
Deputy Light
Tom
Vessel
Oliver and his
Automatic,
comrade in arms, Will,
northeast
were
5,
unlucky enough to be
11
ambushed just
miles,
outside Dowerton.
1027,
Harried through the day
rising
and
slowly.
pursued across the landscape they
British
knew
Light Vessel
so
Automatic,
intimately,
north 3,
they had no time to
11
rest or
miles,
draw breath.
1027,
Tom was wounded in the
rising.
leg by a
5
parting
Ness,
shot.
west
In
by
the dead
north 3,
of that
19
fateful
miles,
night, Tom and Will were able to
1027,
sneak into the
rising
cellars of the
slowly.
inn at Dowerton.
Bridlington,
Exhausted and bleeding,
east
the stench of
northeast
sour
1,
ale sent his
11
already
miles,
battered sentences
1027,
reeling.
rising
Will Thomas,
slowly.
fearing his friend was
Sound
about
Deputy
to
Light Vessel
expire and
Automatic,
also too weary
northeast 5,
to
11
flee
miles,
further, made the decision to give up
1027,
his friend
rising
up
slowly.
to the give up
British
his
Light
friend
Vessel
to the
Automatic,
pursuing troop and save
north
himself in the
3,
process.
11
Leaving
miles,
Tom bleeding, Will promised to
1027,
return with help
rising.
forthwith.
5
On his
Ness,
return with the pursuing
west by
troops, they
north
found no trace of
3,
Tom Oliver, only a
19 miles,
pool of his
1027,
congealing blood.
rising
He was
slowly.
never seen or heard of again.
Bridlington,
2
east
centuries
northeast 1,
later, local
11 miles, 1027,
landowner Gabriel
rising
Crabtree
slowly.
decided that the site of the
Sound
old
Deputy Light
inn,
Vessel
long since
Automatic,
abandoned, was long overdue
northeast
for
5,
development. He had
11
plans to
miles,
rebuild the inn to cater
1027,
for the increase in
rising
passing
slowly.
travelers en route to London
Greenwich Light Vessel Automatic,
from southwest by
north
rail.
3,
The
11
foundations of
miles,
the old inn were found to be strong and
1027,
sound and did not need
rising. 5
excavations or
Ness,
replacement. Local
west
workmen
by
were
north
hired and the
3,
work began without
19
delay.
miles,
Some weeks into the build,
1027,
stories began to get
rising
back to
slowly.
Gabriel. The workmen swore they had heard
Bridlington, east
pain-filled,
northeast
a
1,
pain-filled voice
11
calling out in
miles,
the night.
1027,
In closely questioned later, they all reported that the voice had seemed to be calling out for someone, but who it was they could not tell as the voice was lost on the spring air. A number of Dorset people had been frightened by the phantom Bronze Age horseman of Bottle Bush Down, who rides past the ancient barrow on the site. Those who have seen the ghost include an archaeologist who came upon a spectral horseman about half a century ago, a cloaked figure riding without stirrups, since stirrups were unknown until the 4th century AD. The ghost belongs to the very early period of history. Some regard its costume as that of a warrior chieftain of 1600 BC. The prehistoric memorials of Dorset are an eternal reminder of its ancient past. The imagination is stirred by the grey mare and her colts on the Black Down, north of Ottersham. Also by the mysterious Hellastone, which relates to the northern European Hela, the monster appointed by Odin to preside over the realms of the dead. Some of the guardian spirits protected the ancient earthworks that can be found across the southwest. Okay. Let's do this. I think we already went in here, but... Yep, we did. Ooh. What are you? Mom, do remember to remove the Carrington clock from the room 2B. I'm sure I heard that stroppy tart from London fiddling with it. There's nothing in it, but don't want her thinking she's all clever and stuff. Betty. P.S. I hope she goes soon. She was telling Mr. Verney that the photographer in her room were grim. Cow. Huh. Just what the fuck happened to this place? Yeah. Just have that. That might be something.
Are you the one carrying on George's work? If so, you should know that there are 12 of those weird symbols. I had one, Betty had one, the guests have one each too. Not all of them remain anymore. Lost, destroyed, or taken. It knows what you're doing, you'll have to be careful. My symbol is in my room. You'll find it. If you have a song in your heart, can you sing? I love a good song. Frank loved a good song too. Bless him. I'm going now. The others are waiting. They're waiting for you too. Listen, love, don't join them. It already has your brother. Pete, isn't it? Sad it is. So young, it's not right. It's listening now to everything I tell you. You'd better be careful.
Huh. Local music item success. Yeah. Alright, yeah. That must be Nigel and Polly's room. Huh. Well, at least we have some water in this place now. At least that's what I think it did. Mom, the water tank's playing up again. I think we should call the plumbers. Please, I don't want to repeat it last time. That filthy water ruined all the stock in the storeroom. What's the number for that plumber? I'll call him. Anyway, apart from that, I've done the stock check from nothing. Stock check 2, nothing much to report except someone is coming in here and moving stuff around. Nothing is missing, which makes it really strange. So what? We have a thief and that doesn't like none of our stuff. That's a bit insulting. They haven't even touched the towels. It took me hours to sew the station name onto each one of them, and what happens? No one wants to nick them. Should be pleased, I suppose. Anyway, about this strange thieves. They are getting in here without my key. You haven't lent it to anyone recently, have you? I can't think of any other explanation. Unless it's one of George's ghosts. That would be funny. A ghost that likes to tidy up shelves of cosmetic products. Betty. Hate to moan, but I cannot practice for you later to your practice while you listen to your music so loud. If I am not ready for a music night, then we will both look like fools. I know why you like that song so much, and I want you to listen to it. But please, please keep it down tonight. I need to blow my trumpet. Oh, what a joke. Alright, standard stuff. Silver teapot! Yes! Yes! We have the silver teapot. And here we go. I'm gonna have to learn how to do this again, aren't I? Maybe this isn't the door? Wrong place. eye, and you can see in the robber's face. I've been stuck. Alright. Enough of that. Alright. Well, folks, I'm going to leave it off here. So long, and stay beautiful.